Hi. Peter.
Oh,
I don't know. Sorry.
Sarah. Hi.
Yes.
Come and join me on the pavement.
Ah, thanks. Super safe. Safety first. This looks very open.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe we'll take this as a memento.
you can't be serious.
The closed cafe. Don't make you sad.
Oh.
This is my first date in a while.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Yeah. Fairly long time. Like, if you count 12 hours, a long time.
Oh, right. Okay. 12
No.
hours.
I overshare. I apologise. I just have had my fair share of terrible dates
Okay.
in the last period. Kind of gave up, and I guess that's why Kate gave me your number last night.
Yeah. So it's Kate's fault.
Kate's fault. That's why you're here today.
So we're saying fault. Okay. Yeah, she took a while though, didn't she? Kate said something about a boyfriend a long time ago. I didn't try. Shouldn't have asked that question? I won't ask that question.
No.
Can I take it back?
You know, it was what it was. I was being snuck in and out of the bedroom for the majority of the relationship, which existed within 4 walls. But hey, you know, who needs confidence?
Right? Self-respect is overrated.
I mean, it was so obvious. Like, he was just trying to hide me from his mum. And I'm like, if you're so ashamed of me, I don't know, that you think your mum's gonna not like me that much, then why were we even together? But, I mean, whatever.
Did you LOVE him?
I mean, what is love, right?
Well, there's at least 2 different kinds. There's the one night stand, energy, passion, connection, right? And then there's...
The keep you locked up in my bedroom and hide from my family kind of love?
I wasn't thinking of that one. I was thinking of the slippers and pajamas and Sunday movies kind of.
The happily ever after kind of love. I'm the kind of girl that watches romance in the films. I read it in books and I'm like, oh, I want that, you know? And then it happens in real life and someone gives me a flower and I want to run and hide in a corner and pretend like I don't exist anymore.
That's not what that is.
What, this wasn't?
That wasn't that. It's just a flower. It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just a flower.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, if it's just a flower, you can wear it.
I'm fine with this.
I mean, it's pretty. What color is it anyway? Like, fuchsia? Fuchsia? Is that a flower? Is that a color?
Yeah, I think it's what you said.
Fuchsia? I don't even think that's a real word, is it?
It's very exotic.
Happily pink. I think it looks great on you.
Perfectly pink. Thank you. And if I lose it, that's okay, because it's just a flower.
So, why did you come? What are you looking for anyway?
I'm looking for the same thing that everyone else is looking for. You know, something to spend time with.
Happily ever after.
Happily ever after. Yeah, I was with someone a while ago. And I asked her to move in with me and she broke up with me.
Oh. Ugh. I'm sorry, that's almost as bad as me.
Worse?
I mean, yeah.
Could be worse. It probably is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, like at least she didn't move in. Maybe you popped the question, she got pregnant, and then she moved out.
Yeah. Yeah, silver linings.
Right?
Yeah. All of those things would have been an absolute disaster.
I think I know what the problem is.
What is it?
You didn't get her any fuchsia flowers.
Were you about to swear?
Fuchsia? I said fuchsia
Okay,
flowers.
fuchsia flower.
I still don't believe it's a real word. Imagine working in one of these buildings. You don't work in one of these buildings, do you?
Not one of these buildings. Child version.
You know, I think a lot of people, they look for someone who works in this and can provide, you know, for the family, all of that stuff. But you know what I really look for?
What?
I just want to sit at a restaurant with a group of friends and my partner be eating his food and know that I'm going to like that food because he knows me that well. You know? That's the kind of love. For me, that's a relationship, no?
Yeah. That unspoken thing.
I think it's knowing someone better than you know yourself and even allowing someone else to know you better than you know you. Right? I think I said that right.
Better than you know you.
And then eventually it all goes to shit and everyone breaks up anyway.
So, got any deal breakers?
Oh, do I have a deal breaker? Are you ready? I mean, it's a make or break.
Okay.
Because if you don't pass this, you might as well just go home.
Okay.
Innie or outie?
In a public place.
In a public place. I mean,
Well, I don't know how to put this delicately. I am medically speaking 100% chronically an innie.
ding, 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 we have a winner. You know,
Hang on, this isn't a kind of a opposites attract thing, is it? You're not a...
do you really think that of me?
Have to ask.
Don't worry, I'm an innie.
But how can I trust that you're telling the truth?
Ah, trust issues now.
I didn't say that.
I guess it's up to you, no? I mean, what do you think of trust? Like, how does one even navigate that?
You kind of know, don't you? Pretty soon on, about trust. It might change over time.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess you just got to communicate.
Communication is key, or so they say.
Yeah. All those private thoughts, they don't really mean anything, do they? You don't say them out loud. Like, if you had a secret, if you secretly really hated those that shall not be named, but you never said it out loud.
I mean, what kind of a person would I be?
I wouldn't trust you.
I wouldn't trust me either.
Great. And we're agreed. You're trustworthy.
We were up there, now we're down here.
Never a truer word spoken. Oh. And you didn't try and lose me in the lift or on the stairs. So it's all going well so far, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that. You would say nothing at all.
You know, in the first 4 minutes of meeting someone, you can know if you like them or not. So, basically, how long have we been on this thing? You're not even wearing a watch. So about commitment.
Oh, yeah?
Are you, like, into that new thing that's, like, really trendy now where polyamorous?
Now, if fuchsia is a flower colour, that must be a flower colour. Polyamorous.
Would you believe me if I told you I was an English language teacher?
In the past tense? Maybe. The past tense is a thing that you do when you're talking about things that happened before.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not into all that polyamorous stuff.
You're like the commitment guy.
Yeah. Is that the right answer?
I mean, if it is for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think if you have that conversation where you decide that you're with that one person, then you should respect that.
Yeah.
But until that conversation's been had, then...
Open season. I don't know what that means. I think it's American. As in, like, until that conversation's been had, you can do what you want.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
I think you've got to give things a chance. But, yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Well, that's a good job, because I've got a date in 20 minutes.
You breaking up with your jacket?
No. Thanks. Thank you. Cheers. You look so shady.
Oh, honesty's important, right? Are you honest?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's shady too. A shady mm-hmm. So if you're with someone and you think things are working out, and they're going really well, and then they turn around, I don't know, 2 months down the line and say, actually, I really didn't like that burger on the first date. That's fine.
I
Right.
mean, I think I'd just be more impressed at how good your memory was.
That's fine. But the important things, you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest about most things.
Yeah, it's true. It's like you say, the little white lies are kind of acceptable.
You know what that is? It's a map of emergency exits underneath the horse.
What?
So would you say that your classic Sunday afternoon is walking through the city looking at horse statues? Or is it, I don't know, spending time together or reading a book? Or reading a book together? Sarah? Hang on, that's not how books work, is it?
No. I mean, it would be a very special book. Get me a book.
Maybe.
Honestly, Sundays for me are more family days. I like to spend my Sundays at grandma's.
Oh yeah? What's she like?
She's great. She's everything for me, really. I I've learned so much from her. And probably one of the biggest life lessons I've ever had was from her. You know, remember those like £2 coins that they like discontinued a few years back?
Yes.
So every Sunday when I went to my grandma's house, she would give me this £2 coin. And every time she gave it to me, it was like the first time anyone had ever given me money, right? And then when they discontinued it, I was so sad. Like I cried and I cried and I said, Grandma, the world is broken. And she said, darling, it's not broken. It's just changed. And now I view life like that. I mean, nothing's broken. Like my heart can never be broken. My heart can only be changed.
Are you sure she wasn't saying it's just change? Like, it's a £2 coin. It's just change.
You want to ruin my childhood life lesson like that? God.
I just think it's important to be honest with yourself. And so my mum has these regulars that come in and she knows their names and she's friends with them. And it's beautiful. And I don't want to get in the way of that. But, yeah. So when you say, are we close? Yeah, we're close. We're close. But she's got a lot of other people too to look after as part of her family. Which is great, really.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
To be honest, I don't really care. I mean, I have kind of a rule about pets anyway. Like, you can't get a pet until you've had a succulent, right? If you can keep a succulent alive, and trust me, it's actually more difficult than you may think, then you can move on to one of those like green leafy house plants. You know, like the big ones.
Yeah.
And once you can keep that alive, you can have a couple more. And then only when your apartment looks a little bit like a cafe in Shoreditch can you think about getting a pet.
Okay.
It's great logic.
But
So, when the going gets tough, are you the kind of person that will say that, hey, that bothers me, you know, that's not cool?
yeah.
You so look that way. You're lying. I have watched enough YouTube videos to know that when someone looks off to the corner, it means they're not telling the truth. And you told me you were an honest person. You're not an honest person.
Maybe I was looking in the memory direction, not the imagination
You just
direction.
made that up. There's no such thing as a memory. Careful. There's no such thing as a memory direction.
Are you pretending to not look at me?
I'm not looking at you.
Okay. I'm not looking at you.
I'm looking at London.
So am I. Do you think you'll become less attracted to London over time?
Yes. I think, you know, when you're old, you'd rather live by the sea and breathe fresh air. I mean, what's attractive about pollution?
It was meant to be a metaphor. A relationship.
Oh, okay. So, I forgot I was speaking with some philosopher.
It's still sociology.
I don't know, yeah, I think for sure it's going to change. Like, That's why marriages fall apart, I guess, no? One of the reasons. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna give off the same level of attraction that I do now when I'm 45 years old and I've had 2 children and my boobs are saggy and my stomach's all stretched.
So it's physical attraction?
That's what you were talking about, right?
No, I was talking about all of it.
Well, we were just talking about London and looking at London.
You were talking about how it makes you feel.
Are you sure it's this way?
Yep.
You're committed to this path?
Are you getting cold feet?
My feet are always cold, but like, literally, my feet are always cold. And my hands too. I have cold feet and cold hands.
Same.
Really? Your hands are warmer than mine.
But they're the wrong colour.
Yeah, but that's fine. They're still warm.
That's true.
Like, mine are actually cold. That is not the kind of face you want to pull when a girl touches you for the first time. But thanks, you know.
Sorry. I'll get used to your cold hands. Do you think maybe do you think you've ever sort of, maybe I shouldn't ask this question.
Oh, well, you've got to say it now.
Let me put it differently. So I think, I reckon before I might have sort of pushed someone away. You looked at me like I was going to say push down the stairs. Push someone away. Have you ever done that? What's that about?
Oh, I've definitely pushed people away. I think it's probably about timing, though. I think maybe if you're not quite ready in that moment to be close to someone and they push, then you push back.
Yeah, but it's not honest, is it? Like, it never should have got there.
Okay, committing to a new street now. Just changing commitments all the time. That was a joke, I'm sorry. Yeah, but like I said earlier, it's different with every relationship, right?
So you're just honest when it suits you?
Oh, that's nice. Maybe Kate should have kept us apart.
Yeah. What about what if I decided to blow dry my hair?
What?
Like a big physical change. That's not a very good example, is it? Big physical change. Would that put you off?
Oh, because of what I said earlier, now you think I'm only obsessed with like physical attraction.
No.
So then
Well,
why are
kind
you
of,
talking
yeah,
about-
kind of, yeah.
So why? Yeah, okay. Okay.
So yes or no to the blow dry?
Do what you want with your hair. I don't care.
So my friend Matt said to me the other day, something quite surprising. He said, I'm a good listener. Has anyone ever actually said that to you out loud? Like, maybe it was on your CV when you were like 15 years old. But has anyone ever actually said it to you?
No, because I don't think people generally are good listeners.
What, even me? But I'm so supportive and a good listener. Is what my friend Matt says.
Has your friend Matt recently been broken up with?
Yes.
Mm.
How did you know?
Yeah, well, you know, that guy who's just trying to like rebuild his confidence, and the only way he can do that is by saying to his guy friends, yeah, bro, you know, like, I was a good listener. Yeah, and like, I was supportive when she needed me. And you know, did she ever support me? No, bro, I was the support. I know, guys. I know what you're like. You're all the same.
None of my friends talk like that.
I bet they do.
Matt definitely doesn't talk like that. You don't think it's important to be supportive, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, but I just think we put too much, maybe. I just think it's always a go-to excuse when the relationship ends, right?
You a circus performer?
Mm-hmm. You're a comedian.
I did circus.
Did you?
Yeah. A couple of times.
What did you do? Oh, wait, let me guess. The big hoop thingy that you're like this in and it goes, wee.
Oh, that's got a special name. Not bad. Are you going to guess again?
No.
Oh. Cord lease.
Hmm.
The smooth rope.
I don't think I know what that is. Like the silky one?
No, that would be the silks.
So like actually a rope
Yeah, you climb up the rope and you wrap it around yourself and roll down.
Really?
Stuff. Yeah. It's
Okay,
a great
so like,
workout.
on a scale of like 0 to I was really, really good, how good were you?
Oh, solid, like maybe like a 1. Yeah, I was quite average. No, that's not average, is it?
No,
I was
no.
quite bad.
That's like generally below average.
What do you do?
As a hobby,
Well, do you
or
do
like
any
a below
exercise?
average hobby.
As a below 5 hobby, yeah.
As a below 5 hobby, I play the piano.
Okay. Is that also in the exercise category?
No. There are so many things I want to do, so many hobbies, but God, I just can't afford any of them. It's so hard just staying afloat in this country, let alone forking out on all the things that you love.
Yeah, like going out for drinks or dinner. God, it's so painful, isn't it?
Dinners and drinks aren't really hobbies.
Well, I think it depends who you speak to. You got to spend money though, haven't you? Isn't that what it's there for?
Yeah, for sure, but within reason. I mean, it's not like money is unlimited. You've got to make sure that you have enough in case of emergencies, you know?
So when you die and you've got like £50,000 in the bank, what's the point? You can't take it with you, as they say, right?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about dying, I hope. I'm just saying that, like, maybe I have to... Maybe energy prices are rising, huh? And I don't have enough money to pay my bills next month because I did too many piano lessons. That's my point.
That actually happened.
Maybe. How can you know what kind of parent you're going to be?
Alcohol.
Drugs.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, the kid's got to experiment, otherwise it's going to be like a loser.
Hey. No kid of mine is going to be a loser.
No kid of mine isn't going to experiment. Oh my God, are we going to be shitty parents?
Almost certainly.
I mean, what kid hasn't experimented.
Right.
Losers.
Losers. No limits.
Well, I mean, some limits. Let's not be ridiculous now. Drugs, sure. Alcohol, yeah, let's go for it. But like, expensive iPhone before you're 16? Hell no.
One very specific limit. Maybe. I say maybe. Religious?
No.
None.
Nuns?
I meant no religion.
I-
Not a nun, are you?
No, I'm not a nun and I'm not religious.
It would be okay if you were a nun.
Are you religious?
Not a nun either. I've prayed loads of times.
So you pray, but you're not religious.
It was a long time ago.
So you were religious and now you're not religious.
I tried it. I dabbled.
How can you dabble religion?
Well, when you're desperate,
Yeah, I guess.
prayed about my brother, prayed about my mum. It's all a waste of time though, isn't it?
Well, definitely don't say that to a nun.
I mean, there's no great lightning bolt, is there? There's no grand divine intervention if that's what you want. And people don't really ask for small things, do they?
I don't know, to be honest, I don't really think too much about it.
So you don't have an opinion?
Well, not really, no. I'm not religious, I'm not strong against religion, I'm not for anything really. I'm just happy if everyone's happy, believing their things, and I'm here not having an opinion.
You're not like that though, are you? Don't believe it.
London is so filthy.
Yeah. Just don't put it in your mouth.
Sorry?
Just don't put it in your mouth.
What, London?
Yeah. You putting it in your mouth?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. You're fine then.
Yeah, okay, but it was more of like a general observation that the city is dirty.
Are you a kind of a Hoover twice a week kind of person?
No, I mean, I'm not that organized, but I hoover when it needs hoovering, and I generally, if I know people are coming around and people are always coming here, then I like to make sure it looks nice.
I don't bother with that.
Well, you don't bother with cleaning. Oh, you're such a guy.
That is not fair. I bother with cleaning. I just don't see the point. Like, if your friends require your house to be clean, then are they really your friends?
Oh, no one said my friends require the house to be clean. I'm just saying that I like my house to be clean for my friends because I'm a nice person.
Oh, so I'm not a nice person. Today is just full of shocking revelations.
To be honest, I think maybe this is why Kate kept us apart.
Waiting for me to clean up my act. Literally.
Yeah, literally.
This is nice.
Imagine. Just imagine if one of these was yours.
I'll have... Pick one.
What? That one, right there?
Yeah.
Really? I would have thought you were more of like the tall stick sailing kind of one. That's a technical term, by the way, tall stick sailing kind of one.
Tall stick sailing. Well, I could do the early mornings, you know, like, don't you have to do like 14-hour days on this?
Are you like an early morning kind of person?
Yeah.
Mm.
You're not.
I'm a night owl.
But don't you miss everything in the morning?
No.
If you're getting up at 11, when are you?
I'm not getting up at 11. I can function on quite minimal sleep. Minimal?
So you're going to bed at?
I can, like, impossible that I'm asleep before 1 p.m.
In AM.
AM, that's what I meant.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Just think you miss so much of the morning.
You miss
Before
so much
no
of
one's
the night.
awake.
Okay, but what time realistically do you get up? Are you actually getting up at like 5 o'clock? Look me in the eyes and tell me honestly that you wake up before 5 o'clock.
I wake up after 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You got me.
No, it'll break.
Oh, that is very mean. Have you got this like internal music in your head all the time?
Always.
Yeah. Do you think like the special moments in relationships are when you have the same internal music without trying? You know? Okay.
Yeah. I'd actually never thought of that. It's kind of nice.
One, two, three. Not quite shareable. 2.5.
We're gonna have to do a
Each.
fight.
2.5
Yeah.
children each.
Whoa.
I said each. I'll have 2.5 and you have 2.
That means we're gonna have 5, hypothetically, if we ever see each other again after this date, which is not guaranteed, by the way. 5 children. Is that what you want?
It's a very long parenthesis.
You want 5 children? I'm gonna use one of the fishies.
Yeah.
5 children?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, whoever your mama of children ends up being, it's going to be up to her how many babies she wants to be squeezing out of herself, and whether you want 5 or not is probably not actually going to be up to you.
You know you're quite annoying.
So what is it then?
You find out.
I don't like surprises.
You don't like surprises. What did Kate tell you about this day? Did she say it was going to be surprise free?
No, she said I was going to hate it.
Are you kidding? You're not kidding. You are kidding.
I'm kind of here on a bet with Kate. Okay, so she set the whole thing up, and then we made this bet, and I was like, I'm going to hate it. And she was like, yeah, you're going to hate it, but I bet that you may be wrong. And so we're going to see if she's wrong. I shouldn't have told you that.
You know what I really like? It's when you're with someone and they surprise. It doesn't matter if I like the surprise or not. It's just the surprise.
Yeah, I get that. Like, for example, say I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm just washing the dishes or cooking pasta, whatever it is. And the person I'm with, like, just comes up behind me, just like this. It's like a surprise, but it's nice and you're not expecting it, and you know that in that moment they're thinking about you. That's what you meant, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. What else do you like?
I like lots of things, but if I told you all, it would be cheating and giving everything away. So I like the little things, the thoughtful things. Like, it shows that you're listened to and appreciated. So yeah, I mean, I like that.
Okay.
Oi, sabroy. What about you? Interests, appreciations, things that you like? I don't know.
I like the wordless cup of tea. That's quite magical. Okay, a real thing.
Yeah?
I really appreciate adventurousness,
Oh yeah.
you know? Suggesting fun things to do.
And what is a
Silly.
fun thing to do on a typical pizza Sunday day?
Okay, so I wake up early, as we've established. And then maybe we cycle into the countryside. We might take a picnic with us. And then spend all day there, just slowly or fastly cycling around. I heard something today that apparently, did you know, they spray water at the bottom of, on the pool when people are diving? You know, like when they do diving competitions, like Tom Daly. You know?
Mm-hmm.
They spray water on the pool at the bottom. And when you first see it, you're like, well, that's a waste of water. What's the point? There's so much water around. And actually, it's because if they don't do it, they can't tell where the water starts. Because they're looking down from like 10 meters.
Oh, I see what you mean. So they spray not on on the surface of the water.
They spray onto the surface.
So they see where the water is.
Because otherwise the water's just flat and all they can see is the bottom of the pool.
Crazy.
Isn't
I've
that
never
mental?
thought of that.
So imagine you're like diving off this massive height and all you can see is the bottom of the pool. You don't know where the water starts.
It was like even more terrifying than it already is.
And it's already pretty terrible. What do you reckon the highest thing you've jumped off into water is?
I don't know. Like, when I was younger, some big rock into the sea.
Injuries?
None. You?
I jumped off a big rock in Greece into the sea and ended up with burnt glass.
No.
Well, upper part of my leg. So I tried to jump in a straight line. And, well, obviously, by the time I hit the water, I was no longer a straight line. Yeah. How do you think you know when something is right?
I guess you just kind of feel it in your gut.
Uh-huh. In your innie.
In your innie. But I mean, like, you know, right? When you go to a job interview, if you do the job interview, you just know if it's right for you or not. Like, you have that feeling, you're like, yes, this is it. Or you leave and you're like, that was not it.
Sometimes you don't know.
Sometimes you don't know, but I think you know. You always know. At least you know if it was right for you. Whether or not you get it in the end is kind of like out of your control, but...
Right. But you could always call them up later, couldn't you? And say, I really wanted that job. They might like that.
Yeah. But then usually the, main boss is out of office, and then maybe you have to speak with the receptionist who happens to pick up said person's phone.
So I just need to get through to the decision maker. Excuse me, can I speak to the gut? I need to get a reversal of that gut decision.
What if the gut is not feeling that well that day? I mean, what if the gut has an off day and the gut's never really sure what the gut wants?
I can't handle that. That's too much in the hands of fate.
These moments of quiet in such a big city. Because it's so hard to come by, I think that's what makes things special. Fairy lights. Free fairy lights. That's so special for me. Don't come by it very often, but when you do, it's a special moment. I'm a night owl, so, this is my setting.
The territory. Yeah, I'm out of my depth.
Isn't it like way past your bedtime?
I can't even remember my bedtime. It's been nice getting to know you.
You know what? It's actually been a pleasant surprise for me too.
Oh, Kate will be.
I just lost a bet.
Oh, yeah.
No, but really it's like, I don't know, it's been kind of intimate, no? Emotionally speaking, like emotionally intimate, which is,
Yeah.
you can have physical intimacy and
With anyone.
zero emotional, right, also with anyone. And then zero emotional intimacy. And then it's really hard to find people that you like emotionally connect with on that level,
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I'm not doing the dishes.
It's been great getting to know you.
Yeah. It's been good.
Yeah?
Wow, it wasn't a total disaster. Sorry.
No.
Oh no! This
What?
means Kate won the bet.
Worth it.
Yeah, I guess. You know, it's in kind of, I don't know if I should say this, but like, it's like we found this like intimacy, and like I don't mean a physical one, like emotionally, you know, like a real connection with someone, and that is so hard to come by these days. I mean, when was the last time you literally walked around the city just speaking with someone all day?
I can't remember. You're right. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Being able to talk for as long as you need, as long as you want, and just having that.
Say bullshit for like an entire day to someone.
And they don't even complain about it. Well,
I mean, there was some complaining along the way, but you know, we moved through it. I mean, God, now everyone just, all they can do is think about sex. Like, when am I next going to get laid? Like, who can I match with on this? And it's like, where's the conversation gone, you know?
yeah.
Anyway, I don't know, what time is it?
Late.
Yeah. I should probably go.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you have my number, so
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
next time you want to be intimate,
Emotionally.
yeah, we can
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
get home safe.
Me too.
I didn't know what my heart was in for till you stepped into the room. And I didn't show, but I wanted to know everything I could about you.
Bye.
Bye.
The dreams were made to be believed in, so I put every single dream in you. But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adore. What is loving anymore? And you came to me like a bird to the breeze, and we floated together for a while. But you had to go, now I carry the load. Took off in the wind and my smile. See, I was told the dreams were made to be believed in, so I put every single dream in you. But you set the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor. 'Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing